Steve, welcome to O'Moore Park, Portarlington for the last ever Laois Shopping Centre Minor A Football Championship Final. I'm Colleen Duffy, and what a game we have in store this evening. 2016 winners Courtwood the Rock facing a Portarlington side in search of a league championship double. We've overcast weather conditions this evening, and ahead of throw-in, let's take a check on the two teams. Reigning champions Courtwood the Rock line out with 10 of the side that started last year's final. Oisín Keogh takes over from Niall Gorman between the posts. Courtwood's Andrew Flynn and pair Shamie McAvoy and Niall Gorman make up the full back line. Pádraig Kerwin's one of 4 players on the side to play intermediate football this year and is joined by Courtwood's Sean Flynn and the Rock's Sean O'Neill on the half back line. Niall Dunn and Liam Crowley, brother of last year's winning captain Finbar, line out at midfield, while duo Keane Langford and Jack Owens join Matthew Byrne, son of 2003 All-Star goalkeeper Fergal, on the half-forward line, while up front, captain Alan Kinsella is flanked by Cian Doyle and Ed Ryan on the wings. Just 3 weeks short of 4 years ago, St Paul's faced Portarlington in an under-14A final here at O'Moore Park, St Paul's winning 3-5 to 2-2. All bar 3 of the Portarlington side this evening were on that losing panel. Goalkeeper Sean Mooney, who celebrates his 17th birthday today, among those not involved. The full-back line is a solid partnership with Aaron Heaney and 15-year-old Mickey Bennett in the corners, while Owen Kennedy is joint captain of the side at full-back. Laois Minor this year, Alex Mohan is at centre half-back with Adam Kerwin and Cathal Bennett on the wings. Joint captain Jordan Fallon's joined by Sean Michael Corcoran at midfield. Half forwards Curtis Lyons, Ronan Coffey and Warren Carroll all picked up their leaving cert results this week, with Coffey a Laois minor this year. The full forward line have been prolific in 2017, bagging 5-6 between them in the league win over Ballyrone Abbey earlier this summer. Colin Slevin was with Laois this year, Jack Whelan's on the other wing, while elder statesman of the side Jordan Fitzpatrick scored 4 points for Portarlington in their recent Senior Football Championship win over Ballyrone Abbey. While there's plenty of familiar faces in the Courtwood the Rock management, former Laois player, under-21 manager and stalwart Michael Lawler involved, also former All-Ireland senior, under-21 and minor football final referee Eddie Kinsella from Courtwood. Another man and former Laois player Pat Brophy is involved as a selector, as is the Rock's James Murphy. The Portarlington management has a wealth of experience and has guided many of these players right through the juvenile grades up to minor. Eamon Murphy and Evan Bennett are the co-managers, with John Lawler, Colin Lawler and Alan Bracken the selectors. David Moore from St Joseph's is our match referee this evening. Courtwood the Rock captain Alan Kinsella is joined by his Portarlington counterparts, joint captains Owen Kennedy and Jordan Fallon, and that has been won by Courtwood the Rock. They'll opt to play against the breeze. ECR have accounted for Ballyrone Abbey and St Joseph's to get to this final, Portarlington beating Portlaoise and Stradbally Parish Gaels. The scene is set so for the last ever Laois Minor A Football Championship final, sponsored by Laois Shopping Centre. Ball in the corner, chance for Courtwood the Rock to get the opening score, and they've won the opening free after 45 seconds, and a chance for them to take an early lead. Courtwood the Rock with the chance for the opening score, and it's come after 1 minute and 13 seconds. First kick out of the night then for Sean Mooney from Portarlington. It's won well for Courtwood the Rock. Ball played forward. A chance for them to go 2 points clear, but that one's low, and it's finished in the hands of Sean Mooney. Free sent short to Colin Slevin. Gathers around the midfield sector. Now opts to send this one in. Stand side chasing after it, Jordan Fitzpatrick. He scored 4 points here last weekend for the Portarlington seniors, but he's committed a foul on that occasion. Player gone to ground was Sean Flynn, and the free is for Courtwood the Rock. Quickly taken up to Ned Ryan. Fist the ball forward, good vision from Ryan into the path of Sean O'Neill. Now with Alan Kinsella, the team captain. But he loses ball, well won by Alex Mohan and Portarlington on the counter attack. Warren Carroll into Colin Slevin, about 40 metres out. Up to Alex Mohan. That one sent into the corner, and chasing after it is Porrick Kerwin for Emo Courtwood the Rock. Jack Whelan there for Portarlington. Whelan commits the foul, and the free is quickly taken. Far side of the field. This is good work by Emo Courtwood the Rock. And the ball though goes over the sideline. And so with their fifth free of this match, can Ronan Coffey send it over? He doesn't. That one's dropped short. It was fisted out by Oisín Keogh. And for free out. 7.5 minutes played, and an equaliser finally from Portarlington. Ronan Coffey the scorer. The sides level, 1 point apiece here at O'Moore Park. Alan Kinsella with the free. Alan Kinsella with the point. 2 from 2 for the full forward that lined out for the Laois Miners, of course, this year. Emo Courtwood the Rock looking for options. They send a high ball in, but it's broken out well by Owen Kennedy, and emerging with it was Aaron Heaney. Ball played back. Portarlington using the fist passing movements quite well. Alex Mohan advancing. Fine support. Ball fisted back. Curtis Lyons Carroll now in possession as Portarlington look for options. There's plenty of St. Paul's men close to them though, but the ball played in to the unmarked Aaron Heaney in the middle, and now Portarlington can work something from this, but he's been dragged off the ball, but he's won possession back. Again they use the fist passing moves. Jordan Fitzpatrick then kicks this one into the corner towards Jack Whelan. He's under pressure. He tries to gather it. He eventually does so in the corner, but comes under great pressure, but the ball is worked back to Ronan Coffey. Coffey's got 1 point so far, and he's now got 2, and the sides are level after 11 minutes. Ball sent inside and over the crossbar as Emo Courtwood the Rock regain the lead here at O'Moore Park. 3 points to 2 ahead. This is better play as they try and get an equaliser, and perhaps a score that could lead this match, and they've got that equalising score, and it's come from Curtis Lyons Carroll. 3 points each, 22 minutes played. A great score from the Portarlington number 10. First substitution of the night, number 18 Derek Galvin coming in for number 15 Jack Whelan. And it comes across to the unmarked Ronan Coffey, and he's got 2 of Portarlington's scores so far. Is he to get a third one and a fourth from Portarlington to put them ahead? Well, the ball has been worked forward. Good play from Portarlington, but the final shot wasn't good, and that's Portarlington's third wide of the night. Well, Portarlington bursting forward, and what a fine score from Alex Mohan, and that's put them 5 points to 3 clear. And we'll have at least 2 minutes of additional time here at O'Moore Park. Ball played forward. This is a real chance for Emo Courtwood the Rock. Alan Kinsella inside, and that's gone over the crossbar. It could have so easily been a goal. We've gone 2.5 over, but much of that has been a stoppage, and that free taken by Jordan Fallon. And now Portarlington to extend their lead before the break. Curtis Lyons Carroll looks for options, then goes it alone, takes on the Emo Courtwood the Rock defence. Tries to find options, there's plenty around him. And that option is Jordan Fallon, and that's a fine score. An entertaining first half of football comes to a close here at O'Moore Park in Portlaoise. A strong end to the half by Portarlington sees them lead Emo Courtwood the Rock, who are reigning champions, by 6 points to 4 at the half-time break. Early stages in the second half, and the Emo Courtwood the Rock defence has been handed a rude awakening after just 30 seconds. Ronan Coffey with that goal. We've gone almost 11.5 minutes without a score, but Ronan Coffey sends that one between the posts. and Portarlington lead 1-8 to 5 points. Yellow card for Michael Bennett, and that's Portarlington's third of the night. Meanwhile, Emo Courtwood the Rock with this free, but yet another effort has been spurned by the lads in white and blue. Sean Michael Corcoran gathers for Portarlington, sets off in a solo run. He's no one actually inside him, but he plays it back, and Portarlington have finished with a score. A good team move, and Warren Carroll the score. 1-9 to 5 points. Portarlington extend their lead. 6.5 minutes of normal time remaining here in Portlaois. Rory Doyle looking for options with this sideline ball for Emo Courtwood the Rock. Ball sent inside in towards Jack Owens, but again it favours Portarlington, and they come away with it. Owen Kennedy, far side of the field, and the ball played forward by Cathal Bennett. That one's just gone too far for the point scorer Warren Carroll, and it's quickly taken for Emo Courtwood the Rock. Ball fisted forward. They try to work something again, and they're running at the Portarlington defence this time. Ball into Jack Owens. Owens with the kick, and that's a score that they've needed, and it's come with 5.5 left on the clock, and it's 1-9 to 6 points. Portarlington trying to work a move from the back yet again that will result in a score, and that will see them closer to be crowned county champions here at O'Moore Park this evening in this last ever Laois Shopping Centre Minor A Football Championship final. But Emo Courtwood the Rock aren't giving up without a fight, but they've a lot of work to do, trailing by 6 points at the moment, but that's not insurmountable. Rory Doyle bursting forward. Ball into Alan Kinsella. He's trying to round Owen Kennedy. The fullback doing well for Portarlington though. Back to Rory Doyle. 2 points as a sub last time out. A ball sent inside, caught cleanly. Surely it's a penalty, and the referee, David Moore, signals that it is. In the 58th minute, drama here in O'Moore Park, and a chance for Emo Courtwood the Rock, and the shot and the fire to the net, and that's a goal that Emo Courtwood the Rock have craved for so long in this game, and it's inspired their large support here at O'Moore Park, and it's now 1-9 to 1 goal and 6 points. Niall Dunn, the Courtwood man, with the score. Ronan Coffey with this free for Portarlington, and he sends it between the posts. 1-10 to 1 goal and 6 points. Free quickly taken. Full-time whistle sounds, and for the third time this century, Portarlington are Laois Shopping Centre Minor A football champions. They're the last team ever to be crowned, with the winner of this particular competition is finished here at O'Moore Park. Dejection for 2016 winners Emo Courtwood the Rock. Portarlington have completed a league championship double. Portarlington 1-10, Emo Courtwood the Rock 1 goal and 6 points.
I'm going to now thank Laois Shopping Centre for their continued sponsorship of our championships and our leagues, and I'm going to present the man of the match. This year it's been sponsored by Free Soul Shopping Outlet in Laois Shopping Centre, and the man of the match this evening goes to Ronan Coffey. And now it gives me great pleasure to present the Minor Cup. Sadly, this is the last Minor final in this grade. It moves to under 17 from this year on. So Portarlington will have a place in the annals of history to win the last Minor final in Laois. And I'm now going to present the cup to Owen Kennedy and Jordan.
people look towards the forwards, but the performance of your backs was outstanding.
Yeah, especially in the second half there when under pressure, wind, rain, whatever came against us. And Courtwood being the team they were, we knew at certain stages they were going to have to go for goals. So I think the backs were just outstanding as well, yeah.
I think there was only 2 changes from your side and one for Emo Courtwood, the Rock, from the 2 under-17 teams that met before the senior final here last year, you know, and in that game you won quite well as well. Had you thoughts of that coming into this?
No, look, we've been playing Courtwood since we all know it from under 12, and we got the under 12, they got 14s, 16s, we're managing to get 17s and minor. We always know they're going to be close. We knew probably from the start of the year that the team we were going to be beaten, if we were going to get to a final, was Courtwood. So we got them, and just a brilliant performance.
And Eamon, great leadership throughout this team as well.
Oh, it's superb. We're lucky enough to have a lot of good footballers coming up there. If you were lucky enough to see them playing for their county this year, you'd have picked out numerous players. I'm not going to pick them, but some of the younger lads tonight were just superb. You named it in the back line there. Evan Bennett's young lad, Cahill stepped up there in the last. He was good all day, but in the last 10 minutes when he needed to be, he caught the last 3 balls there. Bravery lads, and that's what we've tried to instill in them, and courage, and they showed it in buckets tonight.
Yeah, great leaders, as I said, and I suppose we're talking about lads with experience. Jordan Fitzpatrick played a game here for the seniors last week, 50 minutes I think it was, scored 4 points. He didn't score tonight, but there was great offloading and great team play, and Ronan Coffey got some magnificent scores, as did others like Warren Carroll as well.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Jordan, unfortunately, we knew he wasn't going to get much possession tonight. We knew that they were going to pinpoint him, but we had so many other guys that were going to step up to the mark. Jordan just knew he had to keep running, pulling lads out in the middle, and that's what he tried to do all day. Unselfish of him, but as far as I'm concerned, he done his job and he done it well.
And mentioned Jordan, of course, in the seniors last week. This is a huge boost to them, I'm sure, going forward as senior players, and obviously these lads, you know, they will be in the senior jerseys in the future, and there'll be more alongside Jordan and a couple other lads that got involved with the squad so far this year.
Absolutely, yeah. Owen Kennedy there, which played with the senior team as well. Owen was superb there, full back there. They threw everything in him in the second half, and he showed leadership, he showed coolness, and I don't think he was defeated for the ball at all.
And this underage success that you've had over the last couple of years, I mean, it's cliched, but it's going to be important if you're to go back and lift the likes of the Jack Delaney Cup up above us in the not too distant future as well.
Yeah, that's another step, and sure we'll go back and we'll try and do that as well.
Well, I'm joined by the 2 joint winning captains. Lads, you're the last lads who'll ever lift a minor A title. I suppose, how does that feel?
It's unreal, really. You know, we kind of set a goal for ourselves at the start of the year that we'd be here. We've been close, I don't know how many times down through the years, and we decided this is going to be the year, and it's fantastic now that we have our names on it.
A lot of you have played these Emo Courtwood, the Rock players, in various finals over the years. Under 14 you lost out by a couple of points. Last year you won the under 17 final as well. You know a lot of these lads from Colossus Isagan as well, so there was no love lost out in the pitch there tonight, I think.
No, there's never any love lost, to be honest. Off the pitch, you know, we're great friends, great pals, but once it comes to game time, we're well up to try beat each other. It's great out there. It's a great feeling winning. It's a horrible feeling losing, but beating them is just one of them feelings that you're never going to forget, and especially it being the last minor. So.
And for both like pretty much at the defence in a lot of stages in this game as well, and you were under huge pressure. I mean, you won well in the end, but there was huge pressure coming on your backs.
Yeah, it came closer toward the end. You know, they were trying to put in high ball, they had big man in full forward, but it was just we kind of worked on that kind of stuff in training, and we're well used to dealing with it now at this stage.
You've a lot of good players, but what about Ronan Coffey? He got the bulk of your scores tonight.
I have to say, you know, as much as we do slag him, he's one of the best players I've ever played with anyway, to be honest. I've grew up with him. He's a great friend of mine, but he's just an outstanding player. Granted, if he's watching this, he hogs the ball a lot, but other than that, no, he's a great player. I wouldn't know any different.
And speaking of lads hogging the ball, I don't think he hogged it too much. I mean, there was so many passes involved in the lead up to scores. You really found your men well, and you had to when you were working the ball out of defence as well.
Yeah, no, that's quite true. That was only a joke towards Ronan, but as a team, you know, in the dressing room, there's no one player we target. We're a great unit. Even in training, we're always talking to each other. Off on the pitch, we're just a unit. It's fantastic. I've never been on a team like that.